Ukraine is in peril. Russia has grown into an unbeatable military beast by learning from its blunders throughout the conflict. If Ukraine is to have a chance against Russia again, the West must become much more involved by delivering weapons that Russia fears. And this is where Australia comes in, with some of the world's most lethal fighter jets. Welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is about a new Australian fighter jet shocked the world. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Russia's lessons and Ukraine's aid. The war in Ukraine has been a mixed bag for both countries actively involved. However, as Ukraine made significant progress, Russia was learning from and, more crucially, rectifying its mistakes. For one thing, Russia began to rationalize its roster to become more effective. Less experienced soldiers were sent to attack and destabilize Ukrainian positions, while more experienced, better equipped forces were exposed to less risk by operating further away from the front lines. Russia's elite units will be more challenging to capture or destroy in this manner. Russia also shortened the space between its artillery batteries, making it more difficult for Ukrainian forces to take them out individually. Furthermore, Russia used 12 million artillery rounds inefficiently last year. That is about 500% more artillery rounds than the entire country generates annually. To keep those figures in check, Russia reduced and degraded its ammunition supplies. Then, they started using other means more frequently, such as highly precise kamikaze drones and laser-guided shells. This puts quality strikes ahead of quantity. HIMARS, an American-built missile defense system operating in Ukraine, has likewise proven to be a kryptonite for Russia, dealing tremendous catastrophic blows every time it launches its GPS-guided missile volley. Recognizing this, Russia began using GPS jammer equipment to defend headquarters and major depots, throwing off the precision of the HIMARS missiles. Ukraine getting fighter jets. Ukraine is now closer than ever to receiving modern fighter jets from the West, following months of requests. The F18 Hornet, F16 Fighting Falcon, and the Swedish JAS-39 Gripen, in particular. The Swedish government has previously formally confirmed intentions to educate Ukrainian pilots and ground personnel to operate and maintain JAS-39 Gripen fighter jets. The F-18 is most likely from Australia. Vasily Myrosenchenko, Ukraine's ambassador to Australia, stated to the media in early June that Ukraine was already looking into obtaining some or all of Australia's 46 remaining F-18A and two-seat F-18B Hornet jets. The United States has already stated that it is in support of Australia supplying the American-designed jets to Ukraine, provided that the jets are not employed over Russian airspace, which might significantly exacerbate the war. Ukraine will likely get donated F-16 fighter jets from several NATO countries, notably those transitioning to new F-35 Lightning II fighter jets. The initial batch of F-16s will very certainly come from the Netherlands. According to reports, the country has already developed a three-step training program to prepare Ukrainian pilots to fly the F-16. F/A-18 versus F-16 versus JAS-39 Gripen. The three anti-Russia musketeers were each recognized for their outstanding powers. Here are some examples of those abilities. F/A-18 Hornet. The F/A-18 Hornet, which has been in service for nearly 4 decades, is an all-weather, twin-engine, supersonic, carrier-capable, multi-role combat aircraft built as both a fighter and an attack aircraft. As a result, the F/A designation. The Hornet is a one- or two-seat aircraft with a top speed of Mach 1.8 that is currently manufactured by Boeing and flown by the United States Marine Corps and the United States Navy. It has a service ceiling of 50,000 feet and a maximum range of 2,100 miles. It accomplishes this by using two General Electric F404GE engines, each capable of providing up to 17,750 lb-f of thrust with afterburners active. The Hornet is outfitted with the same 20mm M61A1 Vulcan 6-barrel rotary gun as the F-16. However, the Hornet has a larger capacity of 578 rounds. The Hornet has 9 hardpoints in total, which add up to a payload capacity of 13,700 pounds and the ability to carry rockets, missiles, and both conventional and nuclear bombs. On board are improved avionics, flares, an infrared decoys dispenser pod, and an electronic countermeasures pod, among other things. The F-18 costs $67.4 million per unit, and 1,480 have been produced, all serving in 7 countries worldwide. F-16 Fighting. The F-16 Fighting Falcon, developed initially as an air superiority fighter, has evolved into a successful multi-role aircraft that has served in the air forces of 26 countries. The F-16 Fighting Falcon is the starfighter to which other fighters aspire. It is an innovator who pioneered many of the technologies utilized in modern fighter jets today. The F-16 was the first aircraft to adopt a fly-by-wire flight control technology, contributing to its agility. It is the first aircraft designed to sustain 9G forces during high-angle maneuvers, allowing its pilots to utilize their acrobatic abilities fully. It also featured a frameless bubble canopy for improved sight, a control stick on the side, and a reclined seat to lessen G-force impacts on the pilot. The F-16 is a single-engine aircraft powered by either the F-100PW from Pratt & Whitney with a maximum rating of 29, 160-pound force, or the F-100PW from Pratt & Whitney with a maximum rating of 29, 160-pound power, or the F-turbofan from General Electric, which has a maximum force rating of 29, 588 pounds. These engines propel their respective F-16s to a hazy top speed of Mach 2.05, a full range of 2,620 miles, and a 58,000-foot flight ceiling. The F-16 has an internal 511-round M61 Vulcan gun, a 6-barrel, air-cooled, electrically fired Gatling-style rotary cannon that fires at an exceptionally rapid rate, generally 6,000 rounds per minute. JAS-39 Gripen. The JAS-39 Gripen is Sweden's most devastating fighter jet. It is a single or dual-seat supersonic multi-role fighter with the most configurable and dynamic weapons payload, airframe, engine, cockpit, avionics, architecture, and electronic warfare capabilities ever created. With canard control surfaces that provide positive lift at all speeds and a delta wing that compensates for the rear stabilizer's negative charge at high rates. The Gripen makes good use of relaxed stability and fly-by-wire flight controls. The fighter is propelled by a single Volvo RM12 afterburning turbofan engine capable of producing up to 18,000 pounds of thrust when the afterburners are deployed. The motor drives the Gripen to Mach 2 speeds across a maximum range of 2,000 miles and a service ceiling of 50,000 feet. In terms of armament, the Gripen has 8 hardpoints with a total capacity of 11,700 pounds that can carry a variety of missiles, 3 types of bombs, an electronic countermeasures pod, and a digital joint reconnaissance pod. A 27mm revolver cannon with 120 rounds is also included in the single-seat version. Over 270 Gripen aircraft have been manufactured and distributed among 7 different nations. The countries benefit from their meager operational expenses. During a study, it was revealed that the Gripen had a cost per hour flight that was 1/3 less expensive than the next best thing, the F-16. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.